Shalom, peace and blessings to the elect of Israel, the elect of God. Kahalal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Kakodash, which is giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. All right, shalom to the men pushing this work, starting from the elder men in GMS unto the four corners of the earth. Quick video talking about how true satisfaction only comes with the kingdom. And so this message and the Bible itself is to the nation of Israel, specifically the elect of Israel. The Israelites are the so-called black people, so-called Mexican people, Native Americans, and so on. So true satisfaction is only going to come with the kingdom. True satisfaction. Because on this side, it's always side effects, for lack of words, with anything that you get that's positive. Any good thing you can do or get on this side is going to come some baggage or something negative is going to follow it. So I'm going to get into this by words of the wisest and richest to ever live, King Solomon. He did everything that you could do, that a human could do. And he concluded with all his wisdom, it's all vanity. Get into Ecclesiastes 1:1. And this is prior to the kingdom. We seek for a kingdom. We seek for a world to come where we can have true satisfaction. Let's get that. But we seek one to come. Is that? I think that's. No, that's actually here. Okay. So the world that has true satisfaction is the world to come. As it reads here in Hebrews 13:14, for here, the current present world. For here we have no continuing city, the one that's ran by Satan and his minions and Esau. We have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. We seek a continuing city where we won't be dying and we can have true joy and true satisfaction. So Ecclesiastes 1:1, the words of the preacher, the son of David, king of Israel. Vanity of vanities, saith the preacher. Vanity of vanities, saith the preacher. Vanity of vanities. All is vanity. Real quick, let me get this vanity. Emptiness. That's the spirit. I ain't know they said this. Unsatisfactory. And emptiness. Unsatisfactory. So Ecclesiastes 1:2. Vanity of vanities, saith the preacher. Vanity of vanity. All is vanity. What profit hath a man of all his labor, which he hath taken under the sun? I'm gonna skip through here instead. It says, one generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever. The sun also ariseth, and the sun goeth down, and hasteth to his place where he arose. The wind goeth toward the south, and turneth about unto the north. It whirleth about continually. The wind turneth, the wind returneth again according to his circuits. All the rivers run into the sea, yet the sea is not full. Unto the place where whence unto the place from whence the rivers come, thither they return again. All things are full of labor, man cannot utter it. Says the eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing. And that's the condition of this world, and that's these bodies. You know, you try to seek out some satisfaction, try to seek out certain things in this condition, in this world, you will never be satisfied. So the eye is not satisfied. The ear isn't satisfied. You as a whole cannot be satisfied. Truly. You're always going to be um, seeking more. And you're going to be caught in that cycle of trying to seek more when it's a never ending cycle, because there is never a point that you can reach until the kingdom comes that you can have true satisfaction. So that race, that effort is in vain, because there is nothing that you can do except wait for the Lord to change everything if you want that true satisfaction. It says, the thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done, it is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. Is there anything that wherever may be said, see, this is new? It hath already been of old time, which was before us. I'm gonna jump here. This is Ecclesiastes 1:13, and I gave my heart to search. I gave my heart to seek and search out by wisdom concerning all things that are done under heaven. I gave my heart to seek and search out by wisdom concerning all things that are done under heaven, that under the sky, under heaven, on earth, that are done under heaven. It says, this sore travail hath God given to the sons of men to be exercised therewith. I have seen all the works that are done under the sun. I have seen all the works that are done under the sun. And behold, all is vanity and vexation of spirit. Ecclesiastes 1:16. I communed with mine own heart, saying, lo, I am come to great estate, and have gotten more wisdom than all they that have been before me in Jerusalem. Yeah, my heart had great experience of wisdom and knowledge, and I gave my heart to know wisdom and to know madness and folly. I perceive that this also is vexation of spirit. For much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow. Solomon, see in verse 16, he came to a great estate. Let's get that in NLT. It says, I said to myself, look, I am wiser than any of the kings who ruled in Jerusalem before me. I have greater wisdom and knowledge than any of them. and this is the conclusion that he came to through the Spirit that that came to King Solomon. This next chapter, Ecclesiastes 2, is titled The Futility of Pleasure and Possessions. Futility comes from the word futile, which is to say meaningless. For example, um, a chihuahua, a chihuahua's effort to attack the lion is futile. Let's see what Google says for it. Pointlessness, uselessness. It says Ecclesiastes 2:1. I said in mine heart, go to now, I will prove thee with mirth. Therefore enjoy pleasure, and behold, this also is vanity. I said of laughter, it is mad, and of mirth, what doeth it? I sought in mine heart to give myself unto wine, yet acquainting mine heart with wisdom, and to lay hold on folly, till I might see what was that good for the sons of men, which they should do under the heaven all the days of their life. It says, I made me great works, I builded me houses, I planted me vineyards, I made me gardens and orchards, I planted trees in them of all kinds of fruits. I made me pools of water to water therewith the wood that bringeth forth trees. I got me servants and maidens, and had servants born in my house. Also, I had great possessions of great and small cattle, above all that were in Jerusalem before me. I gathered me also silver and gold, and the peculiar treasure of kings and of the provinces. I got me men singers and women singers, and the delights of the sons of men, as musical instruments, and that of all sorts. So I was great, and increased more than all that were before me in Jerusalem. Also my wisdom remained with me, and whatsoever mine eyes desired, I kept not from them. Whatever he wanted, he did it, anything in his heart. He tried everything. It says, whatsoever mine eyes desired, I kept not from them. I withheld not my heart from any joy, for my heart rejoiced in all my labor, and this was my portion of all my labor. And, next verse. Then I looked on all the works that my hands had wrought, and on the labor that I had labored to do. Looking upon everything he did, after everything is his conclusion. Continuing, and behold, all was vanity and vexation of spirit, and there was no profit under the sun. I'm going to jump to Ecclesiastes 2:17. Therefore I hated life, because the work that is wrought under the sun is grievous unto me, for all is vanity and vexation of spirit. Yes, I hated all my labor which I had taken under the sun, because I should leave it unto the man that shall be after me. And who knoweth whether he shall be a wise man or a fool? He could leave all his works that he did to someone that's a fool, someone that's not righteous, and mess it all up. It says, wherein I have labored, and wherein I have shewed myself wise under the sun. This is also vanity. So here I'm gonna read that one again. So Ecclesiastes 2:18. Yeah, I hated all my labor which I have taken under the sun, because I should leave it unto the man that shall be after me. And this is something that's prior kingdom, because in the kingdom, everything that we're gonna do, we can have it forever. And we're not leaving it to someone that's wicked. And even if we leave it to someone else, it's not like we die. It's passed down to our seeds who will be righteous. So that, true satisfaction as the wisest person ever lived. Riches, who done everything they wanted to do, done everything, came to the conclusion that it's all vanity. You can't have true satisfaction until the kingdom comes. So he's basically putting on us the game. King Solomon put us on game regarding life. Not to become a servant to the world, to the riches, to endeavors. Ecclesiastes 4:8. There is one alone, and there is not a second. Yet he hath neither child nor brother. Yet is there no end of all his labor. Neither is his eye satisfied with riches. Neither saith he, for whom do I labor, and bereave my soul of good? This is also a vanity. Yeah, it is a sore travail. You know, once you start this in the path of trying to build something, whether it's wealth, riches, and stuff, how the eye works, how the body works, this wicked flesh, in his flesh dwelleth no good thing, it won't be satisfied. Hell is never full. All this body in this world is of hell. You're going to be in a continuous cycle of serving this hell, this body. So Solomon's putting us on game. Don't get caught up in that stuff. It's all vanity. You can't find true satisfaction here. I'll close it out with this is in the book of Sirach, in 131:1. Watching for riches consumeth the flesh, and the care thereof driveth away sleep. Watching care will not let a man slumber, as a sore disease breaketh sleep. The rich hath great labor in gathering riches together. When he resteth, he is filled with his delicacies. And that's the main point. Verse 1 is watching for riches consumeth the flesh, and the care thereof driveth away sleep. That's why it says you cannot serve God and mammon. And it says wherever your heart is, there will your treasure be also. Whatever you're meditating on, whatever's always on your mind, I gotta pull that up too. Matthew 6:24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. So ye cannot serve God and mammon. Let me show you what this mammon goes into. Which is what I've been talking about, which is like riches and wealth and things of this world, treasures and riches, wealth. Matthew 6:24. It says, Matthew 6:21, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So what you value in your mind, you think about it. What you esteem, what you serve, will be at the forefront of your heart. And that's where your treasure is. That's how you can find out what you value. That's why I said, and read Ecclesiastes 31:1, watching for riches consumeth the flesh, and the care thereof driveth away sleep. So it's one thing to try to increase your money or riches for a certain purpose or means, whatever, and it's another thing to be watching for it, to allow it to consume you, to make that what's your first priority in this life. Because it has its means and its purposes, whatever. But the point is, all is vanity. All is vanity. So, yeah, true satisfaction can't come. Will not, cannot, won't come until the kingdom of God, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is on earth. It is made manifest. All right, so, Lord willing, edifying, door exhorting. Shalom.